I'm going to share with you in this video how to use affirmations / subliminals and actually make them work. Because these things do work. They are going to work for you if you use them in the right way. And what I've come to realize in my journey is that everything that I've ever manifested in my life, even though I didn't necessarily realize it at the time, I can look back at my journey and see that I used my thoughts to create my reality. And this is how reality works. What I'm going to be sharing with you in this video is how reality actually works. This is not an opinion. This is law. This is how the law of creation actually works. And I speak not with confidence in this video, but with conviction. Because conviction is what you need if you want to create your reality. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some truths that I've realized in my life around how reality works, how I was able to manifest money, relationships, friendships, even this condo that I'm living at. I was able to manifest a lot of things in my life using my thoughts and aligning my energy in the right way. And I want to pass it on to you and share this with you because this is potent knowledge that is going to allow you to create your reality. So this is going to be how to use affirmations / subliminals and actually make them work for you. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video. Now, the first thing I want to share with you is that number one, everything exists. Okay, everything exists. This is the first thing you need to understand, because what most people do is the reason why they have problems using affirmations to begin with is because they believe like, oh, I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if this is going to happen. I don't know if it's going to work. And it's like, what's happening is that you want to come from a perspective of understanding that you don't need to necessarily create anything in reality. You are a creator, but a better communication style, well, I don't want to say better, but a different communication style is that you're simply shifting into that reality. So it's like some people talk about this in law of objectivity. It's like you're shifting the dial. You're tuning your radio station into that reality, and it already exists, right? So you don't want to be using affirmations from a perspective of you need to create something or take on this responsibility or this burden of creating something. No, it already exists. It's already here now. You're just using your thoughts and your intention energies and your life force energy to shift into that reality. And if you can shift into that reality with the sort of assumption that it already is here now, right? The assumption, the knowing that it's here now, you're going to have a much better time creating whatever it is that you truly want to be creating. And so understand that everything actually exists. There's nothing that doesn't exist. It all exists right here, right now. Now, the second thing I want to share with you is that affirmations are alchemy. This is what really allowed me to manifest my reality. See, what you're doing when you're thinking a thought in the present tense is you're basically simultaneously clearing out the old self, right? And then you're reinterpreting those emotions as gratitude. So you're basically using your thoughts to reinterpret maybe some emotions. So maybe in the past you had a certain emotional state in your body and you looked at it as a bad thing, like, oh, this shouldn't be happening to me. But now what you can do is you can take action in alignment with what you prefer to create, and then any sort of energy that contradicts that, you can affirm into your mind what you prefer to be experiencing. And this is alchemy. This is what your thoughts are really intended to be. That's what thoughts are for. Your thoughts are designed to shift you from one reality to another reality. And then your consciousness can, hold space for that old reality. And then while you're sort of cleansing it, it's not even a cleanse though, you're just becoming something more. You're basically alchemizing the old self. You're basically, like when you're being grateful for something, everything that's not in alignment with that instantly comes up to the surface, but then those thoughts you're basically using it to alchemize those emotions. So this is very important to consider because you're basically always in a state of death and rebirth in your life. That's how reality works. It's a continual process of death and rebirth. So if you can start to have a perspective that whatever you're thinking about, whether it's gratitude, any thought, it doesn't, whether it's a visualization, you want to start to fully honor your emotional state while you're thinking. Let yourself feel grateful. Let any emotions come up to the surface and then alchemize those into that new thought. You're alchemizing the old thoughts, the old reality into the new reality. And I'll tell you, it feels pretty awesome to do that. It doesn't feel like a chore. It feels fun. It feels good. Obviously, gratitude feels amazing. Gratitude is an amazing emotion. Alchemy is fun. It's not a difficult process. So if you can start to see your affirmations as a fun thing to do, you're alchemizing the old reality, stop taking reality so seriously, what will happen is that the affirmations will start to work for you. You want to start to see yourself as an alchemist. That's what you are. That's what you are in life. You're an alchemist. Whether you realize it or not, you've always been an alchemist. You've always been a powerful decision maker, and you've always been an alchemist. That's what we're designed to do. We are divine creators. That's what we are here to do. We are here to be divine creators. We're here to create our reality. We're here to be who we truly want to be and to completely let go and not resist anything that's in contradiction to that, and hold that affirmation in your mind until it becomes who you are, okay? Whatever you hold in your mind, you will become. You will become. It is the truth of existence. It doesn't matter if somebody disagrees with this. It is law. It is how reality actually works. And if you look back at every transformational experience you've ever had in your life, it has always been the case. At least for me, that's always been the case. When I was dropping out of school, when I manifested this condo, when I manifested money, everything I ever manifested was when I alchemized the old reality into the new self, held that vision even if I didn't realize it. So you are an alchemist. Use your affirmations to alchemize the old self into the new self. Now, the last thing I want to share with you is give yourself permission to see only what you prefer to see in reality. See, what most people do is they don't give themselves permission to use their thoughts in a way that is going to be in alignment with what they want to create. I did this for the longest time. I used to externalize my power. Now, we are connected to this universe, to the interconnectedness of all things. It would be very sort of, I don't like to come from my ego and say like, oh, I have it all figured out. No, I have mentors, I have coaches. I honor the fact that there's things outside of me that are going to help me get to my vision. But the thing is that those people, those things, those resources, those tools that I need come to me as a result of the vision that I hold and the confidence in the affirmations that I have in the present tense and who I prefer to become. So what you want to do is give yourself permission to see reality how you want to see it. It doesn't matter what's happening in your external world. It doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter what traumas you've been through. It doesn't matter why you believe you can't do it. Don't defend why you're not able to create your reality. You can create your reality, okay? You are a divine creator. So what I encourage you to do is to give yourself permission to see only what you prefer to see. Only what you prefer to see, unapologetically. Whatever you want in reality, affirm it and feel it, emotionalize it. What works for me is to sit in my meditations. If I notice that things don't work out in the external world in the way that I want, I pull my energy back, I go into meditation, and I start to just affirm and to alchemize any fears. And I don't get up from that meditation until I am in the emotional state that I prefer to be in, okay? Joe Dispenza talks about this a lot. And when I do this, it always works. It never doesn't work because we are divine creators. And there's been times where I doubted this process. When I doubted that process, I manifested my own fears into existence because the doubt fed onto itself. But when I trust in the fact that I can alchemize any situation, if something isn't happening in the external world that I want, I pull back and I affirm, and I hold that vision, I emotionalize that vision, and then I come back and take actions that are in alignment with what I want to create. And if there's any resonance or I get, pushed up against something or something doesn't feel right or something, I alchemize it. I don't always have to go into meditation because, life really is meditation and you can alchemize anything at any moment. This is meditation right here, right now, really. But sitting down in that formal practice is a good permission slip sometimes and does help me in certain moments. It all depends on the moment and what I feel called to do. But what I want you to understand is that you have full permission to see only what you want to see. And a lot of empaths or people going through spiritual awakening are afraid to use their thoughts in that way, because what's happening is that they don't see that they are the creators, okay? They don't see that they are the creators. There's no external universe. There's no something out there that's going to save you. It's you. And even if you have had success with externalizing your power, I've done this before. Looking back, I see, nope, it was me the whole time. The whole time. And that's a pretty big pill to swallow. To know that you are the creator, you have full responsibility over everything that you manifest in your life. And if you push and you overextend yourself, that is a choice. You don't have to overextend anything. If something isn't working, don't push. Just realign your energies and wait for it to manifest and keep taking action. I'm not saying don't take action. Aligned action is incredibly important for your affirmations. In fact, one thing that I'll add as a bonus right now is if affirmations aren't working for you, one thing to do as well is to align your actions with whatever it is that you're affirming. So that's incredibly key, because if you're affirming something but you're not taking action in the same direction that you say you are who you are, well, then you're not being congruent. You're not living in integrity. You're living against who you say you are. And then so the universe, so to speak, is like, no, this person's not ready to create what they want. So I want you to give yourself permission to affirm and see reality as you want it. If you are creating something, if you're manifesting something, and something isn't working out for you, what I encourage you to do is to see that situation in a way that is going to be conducive to you creating what you want. You don't want to see anything as a challenge. You want to see it as an opportunity to create what you actually want in your life. So if you're going through your life and something doesn't work, or there's a challenge, or something happens in a way that you don't want to be seeing it, well, then what I encourage you to do is to start to, from a space of unconditional love, start to affirm what you prefer to be experiencing instead. And this is very powerful. This is so powerful, because what you're doing is you're not dishonoring this present moment. And this isn't about controlling people. This isn't about manipulating people. This isn't about overextending yourself or manipulating anybody's boundaries. This is about shifting into the timeline where people are also wanting to see that version of you. Because when you're creating something, somebody wants what you want to become. Like, people want you to become your greatest version. The more that you give yourself permission to be the divine creator that you really are, that is what humanity really needs right now, in my opinion. That's what humanity really needs. Humanity really needs a permission slip for everybody to be a creator. If we all gave ourselves permission to be a creator from a space of unconditional love, we would be co-creating heaven on earth. It's just that simple. But if we believe that we have to control people to get what we want, we're never going to be able to get what we want. We're always going to feel like we have to extend ourselves or, do something. But if you just give yourself permission to only see what you prefer, to manifest your personal reality, well, then what happens is that the affirmations start to work for you. Because if you don't give yourself permission, you're never going to sit long enough in that meditation or, hold that vision, and you'll just let it go. You'll think about something else. No, I encourage you to really, if you have an affirmation, you have to want it. Of course, I can't force you to do this, but if you feel called, hold that vision in the present moment as if that is who you are. Alchemize anything that's out of alignment with that. Be that version of you in each moment. Always create what you want to create. Don't see anything that contradicts your vision. And if you do this, you're going to have much better time making affirmations work. And so if this video benefited you in some way, leave a comment down below sharing your experiences. And that's all I have for this video. Once again, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video, to apply for a free consultation. Also, please hit that like button for me so that more people can get access to this content, because I do believe that every single person on this planet does deserve to know that they are the creators of their reality, and that they can do so and manifest their reality in the most effortless and easeful way possible. And hitting that like button does help the YouTube channel get pushed out to more people so they can get access to, in my opinion, this incredibly valuable content. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.